Hey guys, John Wooten here. Hope you're having the most amazing day in the entire world. I got this eye patch here today, and I thought it was the coolest thing, because something really cool happened this morning with HSBC. Oh god, what was the ticker? It was like it was amazing. It was crazy cool stuff. They go through an ABCD setup, and what happens was the most amazing thing when they're in the C. So it was like a wedge on the A, and it went down. It was super hard to tell where it was going, just because it seemed like a little bit of a symmetrical triangle setup. But then get this crap, right? It goes like on a 1 minute candle up 15% to complete the C in the setup to make a new high, and then the thing gets circuit breakered for like the next 5 minutes because it's ridiculously hot. It was the craziest thing, and you got to be a pirate with this stuff. You got to be out there getting it, crushing it, because you got to find these positions. These positions don't come out anywhere, right? You just have to get on the position right at market open where there's the highest level of volatility. Even if it means the circuit breaker, you get back on it, this thing opens up and it goes up another 40%. It was ridiculous. Awesome, really cool stuff. The only way you find that right is by actually going through everything you need to do to get it on the screeners. Now, I'll tell you what, this morning I was recording a ton of content for the awesome, the website, the upsells, the Think Grow Rich course. I'm so excited to get that out to you guys. It's going to be amazing. But one of the most important things was getting into the groove really quickly, because once you start to do things over and over, become a pirate. You become so skilled at it that you can jump into it and do whatever you want with it, instead of having to follow rules, set up on traditions. You know the checklist, right? You follow the checklist. It's just a mental checklist or a physical checklist. You write it down, make sure you go through what you need to go through. You started delayed, you still go through the process to get to where you want to go, right? You can't launch your ship off of the dock if you don't go through the checklist to understand, okay, everything's set, everything's awesome, we've got the buoys are out. You have to make sure that you always go through that checklist, even if you're under pressure, even if you're late, even if you're slowed. It doesn't matter, because every single day you have to make sure that you're going through the momentum, you're going through the steps, and when you go through the steps, it's going to create this insane process of growth and development with whatever it is that you do, because at a certain extent, right, you start, and this kind of relates to the Checklist Manifesto, which I did a book review on, really good book. Crazy cool thing with that is that if you go through the process every time, you're going to actually increase your speed in the long run, even if you're under pressure, even if you're cut for time, even if the short term doesn't look good, and it's going to drastically increase productivity and decrease the chance of making mistakes. So, for instance, going through screeners and then marking support and resistance levels with this stock today that went up 40% on a single position. It's amazing. The way that it bounced was a bounce off of a historic support level. The only way you get that is by mapping out historic support and resistance levels, and that support level was a key pivot point to get the stock to go back up through the VWAP and to continue on to the ABCD setup. The only way you get that is by putting in these steps and processes in the morning. Even if you start out late, you have to stay disciplined and keep yourself held back in the marketplace. So before you go into a position, you understand the key psychological support and resistance levels, and you use that as a way to facilitate a tremendous trade, because you understand the pivot points. You know there's going to be a really good chance of reversal to actually complete that ABCD setup, whatever it is you want to do. And the best way to do that is to understand at the foundational level what you're doing, and then continue to apply in a checklist manner, in whatever manner you want. So that what you do is over and over, you just keep going harder and harder, but at the same time you're still following the same steps, you're still doing the same thing every position, every setup. It's the same amount of work for each stock. So if you're doubling the amount of stocks you trade, you're doubling the amount of work. You want to keep up with the quality, because the quality is so much more important than the quantity, right? If you can just 10x your position size, you're going to have the same profits. You're going to be that pirate out in the rough that's actually getting it, crushing it, getting the treasure, whatever it is you want to do. But the biggest principle behind that is understanding at a very fundamental level exactly what you're doing, and then following those same procedures every single time, so that once you go out there and decide that you're going to actually go and crush it, you make sure that you crush it in a way that's sustainable, it's repeatable, it's easy to go with. And once you have that, you have the basis for tremendous long-term profits using active trading, using active trading. It's amazing stuff. So hey guys, take advantage of it. Have an awesome day. Thanks so much. I'll see you. Bye.